Oh. So we're back in Mauritania. This video is going to be a bit more chill than the last one where I went on the world's most dangerous train, so check that one out. We'll be going from Chum, where we got off the train, and we're going to Atar, the capital of the Mauritanian Saharan region. We'll be spending 3 days hiking, exploring and camping around the area, so join me and see what the desert has to offer. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Shingeti, in the middle of the desert in the Sahara. And today, we've got a little adventure for the next few days. We're going to do some adventures around the Sahara. And the first place we're going to is Ouadane. And you probably not ever heard of it, but it was a very important part of the Silk Road thousands of years ago. So we're going to see this ancient city and see what's around there. Maybe see what we find there and see what's around there. Maybe a few oases. So join me.
How much is the parent?
What?
How much?
This was 20. Had a cheeky break to walk through the Sahara. We found a herd of camels just walking, doing their business. And there's some shepherds, camel shepherds. I'm not really sure the term for a camel shepherd, shepherds of sheep. So I don't know. But either way, camel shepherds and camel herd. In all their glory. Right. Second spot, just have a little wee look around and look. Sahara Desert in all its glory. Imagine this, thousands of years ago, this was a common route through the Silk Road. And I go over there to Ouadane, a hub, and on the way there's oases, and is that the plural for oasis? Oasis? Not really sure, you know, I put in post-production, but imagine this, camels, Silk Road, bringing all the gold from Ghana and the Gambia that way, and I'll bring it north to North Africa, you know, the Maghreb kingdoms and the Berber kingdoms. Maybe even onto Europe, setting sail into Tunisia. So yeah, a lot of gold came from the south and all the spices from the east, and I'll go north into Europe to be sold. So we take a few photos. Oi.
What do you reckon it is?
It's goat milk.
Oh,
this is goat milk.
Sweetened goat milk, yeah. Sorry.
That is really sweet. Goat milk, I don't know, I think they've added something, but goat milk is very, very sweet. So yeah.
It's good.
It is very good. Very healthy, yes?
Yeah.
Good for health, good for body.
Yeah. You like? Yeah. Oh, that is fresh.
So we're going to try some Mauritanian tea, so cheers. Oh, it's very sweet, very minty, it's good. Exploring a village in the middle of the Sahara. I guess it's some straw huts. Let's have a look around. Some water, always stay hydrated, especially in the Sahara, because blooming hell, it's as hot as the Sahara in here. So welcome to Ouadane, the capital of once a great kingdom on the Silk Road in the Sahara, and now just ruins. As you can see, this was once a mosque many a year ago. There's still some people living here. It's a small village now, a shadow of its former self. But before, gold from Ghana and spices from the east would come here by camelback and travel up into Europe or the kingdoms in the north or elsewhere in the Songhai kingdoms on the Ghana River. But now, let's have a look inside the ancient mosque. Oh, sorry. Oh, there's someone in there and I broke into his house by accident. Whoops, I guess.
Can you read that, can you?
I can't read Arabic.
I thought you were making it sound as though you could.
I know, this is A and this is J, and that's all I really remember. There's no B in it because I know those three letters.
It's got no internet.
Oh, no internet. We'll never know what it says. So I asked the guy just there what this place said, and it says it's this was a house of a great scholar, Ahmed something. House of a great scholar, Ahmed, and he lived here many years ago. Not anymore. Now it's just ruins. It's just stones now. Echo of a bygone era. This is interesting. Maison del Hajj Thani. The Hajj is the once in a lifetime trip to Mecca Muslims take. You ask a Muslim what the Hajj is, and they need to go to Saudi Arabia. The Hajj once a lifetime in Mecca, and they go around the black cube, the Kaaba, I think it's called. And pilgrims used to live here. So people from West Africa, they would stay here on the way to perform the Hajj. So here we are, the town centre of the ancient city of Ouadane. Not as lively as it once was, but people will be here making markets, playing games, doing speeches, whatever a 6th century city would do. Not anymore. Just nothingness and a telephone tower in the very end. There goes little Billy with his new best mate. Ça va, ça va?
Ça va, Dave?
Ça va bien. كيف حالك? Good?
Oh.
Good. Yeah. I think they speak Hassiani. They don't speak Arabic, but a lot of people here do. But I guess he's a kid, he hasn't learned it yet. Oh? No. It's mine. He wants my GoPro. Say hello.
It's got a wicked t-shirt on. It's a British Bulldog.
British Bulldog. Oh. Oh, hello goats. There. Didn't like me. So here's the new city of Ouadane, where people live. Lovely Ouadane. Salam. Alright, so made it up here. Wow. Look up here. Ouadane, the ancient Silk Road capital of this region. The old kingdom. This is a minaret, part of a mosque, a tower. So 1,000 years ago, or 1,500 years ago, the imam back then would call for prayer, and they would stay in here. People do their prayers and continue on doing their merchant stuff, continuing to the north to the Moroccan kingdoms of the Maghreb, or maybe south to the Songhai kingdoms. But yeah, lovely sunset of the Sahara. So made it down. Here we are, an old mosque with a minaret still intact, and here would be the mosque, and everyone come in here and face Mecca. Not sure Mecca is, I think over there, so I think Mecca's that way. So people would be in these lines and they'll pray that way to Mecca. 1,000 years ago, 1,500 years ago, people would be here praying. Then after, they go about their business, you know, getting some water for the next travels to transport their silks and gold, you know, across the Silk Road. The Silk Road was also in Africa. So in the south there, the Ghana kingdoms, the old kingdoms, we had a lot of gold. And they'll travel north for spices from the Arab kingdoms like the Caliphate, the Umayyads, and lots of trade north to south through the Sahara. Sahara's pretty hot, lots of desert, so they had lots of oasis, oasi. Not sure the plural yet, so I'm gonna do some post-production, but yeah, Ouadane was the capital of a great kingdom here long ago, and now just a UNESCO heritage site. So we found the source of life here in the Sahara, the well. It's about 12 meters deep. Another fun fact is, you see another wall there? This is a fortification. This was the fortress of the town. So if there was an attack, everyone would rush all the way there, come here with their families, and they'll have water. And the people outside of these walls, well, they have the water they bring, and they can just wait, drink some water, chill out, and wait for the besiegers to leave. And the thing about this place is, a lot of other places, there's a water table. So let's say surface is here, and then there's a water table here. Any deeper, all dry.
and it depends on different parts of the region, different areas. So once you go through that, no more water. So my theory is, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe post-production, this water table was 12 meters, dried it all out, and they're like, no more water here, let's skedaddle, let's get out of here. Or not. That could be a theory why this whole city lasted over 600, 700 years and just vanished. Look at this place, it's vast, amazing. So it's getting dark. So as the merchants of old did, we'll sleep the night here, get our supply of water, and move on to the next oasis. So let's go. Join me in tomorrow's adventure to oasis number 2. Good morning from lovely Ouadane. We spent the night here after seeing the old city, and now, like the silk traders of old, we've rested, had our water, we've collected our water, and we move on to the next oasis. See one part of Mauritania's colonial past, right here. Those buildings, they were old barracks for the French army, the garrison here. They used to garrison this area near Ouadane, maybe trying to keep the peace, you know, enforce the colonial rule and stop any bandits or freedom fighters that may be around here in the desert. So yeah, bonjour. So this region, this whole region, this whole north part of Africa, from Algeria down to Senegal and all the way through Chad, this was all colonial France, owned by the French Empire and the French Republic during the Napoleonic Wars. After that, they colonized this area all through World War One. They collected them to go to war in Europe. World War Two, the fascist Vichy regime came here and they were liberated by the Allies. But all then, they had these buildings garrisoning French troops to enforce French law in this Sahara. And there is Ouadane, where we are saying goodbye to. So goodbye, Ouadane. Let's keep going. There's just normal buildings, but they're an interesting place. They're on a hill right next to Ouadane. So every single day, the Ouadane people through colonial times would wake up, look out their window and see these buildings. And they'll be reminded every day, look, France is here. We own you, we're colonizing you. And this was like this until 1958, when Mauritania gained independence. I don't know how smooth the decolonization was. Maybe the French stayed here for a few more years. Maybe they left immediately, but for over 100 years, the people of Ouadane saw these French barracks. Maybe I saw a little French flag on top of them. Maybe the French colonial flags of Mauritania back then was the colony of West Sahara. I just was reminded every day, we are here, but not anymore. It's just a scar now of the colonial past, a memory, and a toilet. Afraid that over there? That yellow thing is a gravestone. It's a bloody massive gravestone. Imagine how important you have to be in this area to get a gravestone that big. I don't know what he was, but he was pretty jolly in the pub or the tea house or the shisha place. Oh God, that's a big old grave.
Same Wow, same name. Yeah, same name.
Dada? Was it? Yeah.
Da and da.
Da and da? Okay, cool.
Da and da. Good names. Simple. So we found a guy with camels and he's gonna take our supplies. We'll be like the Bedouins of old, the silk traders of old. And we're gonna travel to the next oasis for our goods and our camels. So yalla, let's go. Look at a bone of a camel. God, Sahara is hot. I'm used to hot. I live in Beijing and in the summer it's like 40 degrees sometimes. But that place is humid. Here it's dry. My lips are getting cracked. I drink so much water every day. More than I'd usually expect for this kind of heat. I've been in 40+ degrees, but this dryness is insane. And there's some crows. Maybe they're foreshadowing us. Oh my gosh. So, walking through the Sahara, we're almost at the oasis. I'm just having a wee walk, but there's the oasis in the distance. I'm gonna rest up there. It's about, what time is it? What time is it? It's 10 o'clock, so we've been traveling for maybe 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Rest there, because it's getting too hot. And then in the evening, we're gonna visit a very interesting place, the Eye of the Sahara, the Richat Structure. He's got his binoculars out, he's searching for bandits maybe. I don't know, but he's on the search. So we made it to an oasis, and look at this little shack to chill in, and yeah, so we're gonna have a little rest, have some tea, and enjoy the lovely barrel of this oasis.
I schooled you.
So here we have is the Eye of Sahara, the Richat Structure. It's in the centre of Sahara, deep in the dunes, far from civilization. No one knows why it's here. And this is the outer perimeter, and it goes for miles and miles left and right. We're not be able to find the we won't get a full view of it because it's just so huge. It's like a mountain range, but we're gonna go further in. There is 4 layers of these, goes right around in a circle. There's this 3rd layer, and there's 4 perimeters. So we'll try and make our way into the center of the Eye of Sahara. So in the Eye of Sahara, there is an abandoned market, it seems. So let's see what they have. They have what's that? Stone pots, some bracelets, seashells, just all sorts of stuff, I guess handmade. And someone seemed to be here. Just house, one house and a shack. So if you want to see an abandoned market, come to the Eye of Sahara. Also they have a mortar and a pestle, a little mini mortar pestle. If you want to do a little bit of cooking. They have, I'm not sure why there's so many of them. There's so many tables. It goes all the way up there. Just left. Oh, they have a stone camel. Oh, that's not stone. It's polystyrene, or styrofoam as the Americans call it. So if you want a styrofoam camel, come to the Sahara. What else do they have? You know, they've got a stick, a sword. Oh, I've almost got a splinter. Ow! Got a splinter on this sword. On guard. What? There's a Sunday boot sale here. Get your what's this? We found maybe a French military hat, a colonial hat. No, it's not a military hat, it's a bowl. Ow. Really hot bowl. Ow. So anyway, let's move forward. Perimeter number 3. So we're on perimeter 3 of the Eye of Sahara, the Richat Structure. They say that this is where Atlantis was founded and destroyed, where Plato wrote about it in his Greek tales of this long lost city far away in Atlantis in the west. Maybe it's here in the Richat Structure. No, scientists don't know why this geological formation is made. Could be Atlantis, could be aliens. That's one theory, aliens. They use it as a, for the circles, as a landing pad, or maybe to fuel their spaceships. Who knows? But either way, we're here, ring 3, and in there, that's the landing pad for the aliens, or the capital for Atlantis. You've marked your turf. So Jamie's pissing in the eye of Sahara. I'm not going to put that on my YouTube. My YouTube's family friendly. But he's marked his territory, so it's the eye of Jamie now. Hamster eye. So yeah, I have Sahara, Atlantis, or whatever it was, but yeah, just loaded these bad boys together. 4 rings, got an eye. So we made it to the eye of the Sahara, the dead center. Right over there, I guess that's the main castle of Atlantis, where it all began. Maybe it was a meteor, aliens, no one knows. But yeah, it's here. Oh, I'm here, it's a random Brit. And yeah, oh, there's a little guy there chilling. Someone made the Eye of Sahara their home. But yeah, pretty big, it's alright. So yeah, this is, I guess that's the main center. This is the first ring. And you go to the second ring, we just went past. Third ring up there. How was it? It's nice. Jamie gave it a nice out of 10. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. 1 in the eye. Huh. Yeah, also stay hydrated, especially in the Sahara. Because it's as hot as the Sahara out here, if you noticed. Here's a house. He's the king of the eye, and we're the dirty rascals. Take a look at this cool find. So I found some caveman paintings in the middle of Mauritania in this vastness. Yeah. So this is a dog, and there's supposed to be a man here. Can't see it very well, it's not very well preserved. And it's out in the sun with the wind, but this is thousands of years old. I don't know, I think that's quite new. I think someone just drew that, but this is the original. And it's a dog, I've been told. Very interesting. I think there's more down here, so let's go take a look at some caveman Mauritanian paintings. This one's a goat. Thousands of years old, can you imagine? Thousands, maybe even tens of thousands. Our ancestors came here in the middle of the Sahara. Somehow survived it. But in theory, maybe this was the time when the Sahara was lush and green, because tens of thousands of years ago, what, I think 18,000? This whole place was lush, green, fertile, with 3 Great Lakes, similar to the Great Lakes in North America, but now it's just sand, and heat, death. There were some people surviving, but there's still artifacts from thousands of years ago, paintings, and it's sad to see that they're not covered or protected, they're just left here to wade away. Cheeky big dog.
Cheeky.
Cheeky big dog. They love their dogs, the cavemen. What are your thoughts?
It's like a cow. I have cows here, isn't
Well, I don't think thousands of years ago they had cows, no.
it?
Maybe.
It looks like it's got horns, though.
Maybe it's the ears.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Maybe it's up to interpretation. The artist wanted to...
Leave it open.
Yeah.
Well, what, this one looks more like a dog.
Yeah.
I think the artist did well here.
The balance, you know,
If he was going
the
for-
hues and
Going for a
the
dog.
contrast.
Yeah, I think he did well though. He's going for a dog.
So, end of the hike. This is where we're camping. Got our camping stuff. Say hello, Jamie. Oh, he's having a sweet. Good morning from the Sahara still. Had a nice camp, watched the stars. Very peaceful, not using a tent, just the heat of the night. Good morning from Mauritania, final day through the Sahara. And today we heard there's an oasis not far from here. So we are going to have a walk down the mountain and see if we can find it, because allegedly you can swim in it and there's maybe fishes, so join me. So had a walk around. It's a nice place to chill, graze your cattle, goats, but swimming, I think it's not for me. But, if you want to come to Mauritania, go for a little swim in the oasis, just come to Ouadane and have a look around, ask some locals, and maybe you'll meet a few goats as well. Hello. That's the source of the oasis. That little waterfall comes from inside this rock. It's nice to see an actual oasis that's quite nice, and it's relatively clean. It doesn't smell like goat poo. Yeah. This is an essential. It's got a filter, so you won't get any of the bad reactions from drinking water in certain countries. So, but it's quite cheap in China. It was like 10-15 quid, but you know, worth it. Nice, but I think with the water is clean, I don't think I need it, but you never know.